Hi, Christy here. I'm continuing to use the Health in Your Hands flashcards for inspiration. In this section, she's talking about the various depths in the ancient healing art of Jin Shin Jyutsu, which is similar to acupuncture using gentle touch instead of needles. Now, I debated whether to talk about the depths. Depths are so involved and complex. I don't really talk about them much here on my channel, but they're very cool in far as they pull a lot of things together. And it's sort of part of the organization of the system and how the safety energy locks came to be and the order in which things happen. Way too much to talk about in a 2-minute video. But just briefly, they contain a certain number of safety energy locks, each depth. They are associated with colors and constellations and planets and astrological signs and musical notes. I mean, there's like so many connections. If you look in the Touch of Healing book by Alice Burmeister, you can read a lot more about the depths. But I wanted to mention a few things about the first depth. To me, it has a lot to do with incarnation, of deciding to come here, to be in a body, to live with our physical existence and limitations. One of the quotes at the bottom says, "I have arrived in my body," which can often be a challenge for spiritual people who might tend to float out of their bodies or spend times astral traveling or whatever. I love myself as I am. It has a lot to do with nutrition, a lot to do with childhood. There's just so many things it's almost impossible to describe this. It is where safety energy lock 1 through 4 resides, the stomach and spleen, organ function energies as well. Worry is the primary attitude that is associated with it, and then there's just tons and tons of things, many of them related to digestion, some related to skin, that are on this card. Anyway, it's worth getting the cards and or reading the Touch of Healing book, but for me, it's a lot about coming here and being in a body. We can use our thumbs to harmonize first depth. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments or, comment on anything if you want related to this. There are 6 steps. I'm not sure if there's 6 cards. This is my first time looking at these cards, actually. I assume there are. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. In the meantime, please go be brilliant.